Hello everyone, Scooney007 here bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game we have the 4-5 Toronto Blue Jays taking on the 7-2 Texas Rangers. Game 1 of a 3-game series between the Blue Jays and the Rangers here at Rangers Ballpark. And here is the starting lineup for the Toronto Blue Jays. Leading off, the shortstop, David Eckstein. Batting second, the second baseman, Aaron Hill. Batting third, the right fielder, Alex Rios. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Vernon Wells in the cleanup position. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Matt Stairs. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Lyle Overbay. Batting seventh, the catcher, Greg Zahn. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Marco Stutero. And batting ninth, the left fielder, Buck Coates. On the mound for the Rangers is Vincent Padladia. Comes into the game with a 5.85 ERA. No wins, 2 losses, 12.13 innings pitched, allowed 14 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Rangers Stadium gives a +2 to walks, nothing to strikeouts, and home runs. With that, David Eckstein steps up. He's batting at .281, and here's the pitch. 1-3, strike 6, that's a 3. Struck him out. So 1 away, and let's take a look at the defense for the Texas Rangers. Cantalone out there in left field, Hamilton in center. Murphy out there in right, going around the horn. Belloc at third, Young at short, Kinsler at second. Broussard at first, behind the plate is Laird, and on the mound is Vincent. And with that, Aaron Hill steps up. Hill batting at .258. Here's the pitch. 5-6 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Rangers Stadium. 1-2, and that's going to be a base hit past Cantalonto. So runner on first, infield at double play depth as Alex Rios comes up. Rios batting a .395, stride roll 14. The pitch. 3-5, that's going to be a walk. That's a 12. That's a 3. That's going to be a walk. And 2 on Vernon Wells, batting a .263. Here's the pitch, stride roll 13. 1-4, strike 5, 16, too high. And that's going to be a 6-5, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Murphy. That is an out, but Aaron Hill will advance to third, and it's the BR rating. If 1D6 less than or equal to the adjusted base run rating, the runner will advance to third. So with that, the Blue Jays now have the runners on the corners. Matt Stairs batting a .375, stride roll 6, infield at normal depth. 1-4, strike 14, that's a 7. Struck him out. And with that, no runs, 1 hit, 2 errors, and 2 left on for the Blue Jays. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Texas Rangers. Leading off, the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Batting second, the shortstop, Michael Young. Batting third, the center fielder, Josh Hamilton. Batting fourth, the cleanup, the designated hitter, Milton Bradley. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Hank Belloc. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Dan Murphy. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Frank Cantalonto. Batting eighth, the catcher, Gerald Laird. And batting ninth, the first baseman, Ben Bouchard. On the mound for the Blue Jays, Jesse Licious comes into the game with a 2.57 ERA, 1 win, no loss. 7 innings pitched, allowed 7 hits, 7 strikeouts, 7 and no walks. 777 across the board. And with that, Ian Kinsler is up. Kinsler batting a .486. Here's the pitch. 4-1, strike 7, 14 too high. 6-2, fly ball out there to Rios. Out number 1. And with that out, let's take a look at the defense for the Toronto Blue Jays. Out there in left field, it's Coach Wells at center, Rios at right. Going around the horn, Stutero's on third. Exton at short, Hill guarding second, Overbay at first, Zolan at behind the plate, and Jesse on the mound. With that, Michael Young batting a .318. Here's the pitch. 6-1, double question mark, as double star and a 1-16, that's a 13. And that's going to be a ground ball to Stutero to third base. Ground out to third, and that's going to bring up Josh Hamilton. Hamilton batting a .302. Here's the pitch. 3-3, home run. That's a 16. That's a 6. And that ball is out of here! Solo home run for Josh Hamilton. Off the left, down opposite side of the park. Home run, and that puts the Rangers on the board 1-0 here in the first. Milton Bradley up. Bradley batting a .484. The pitch. 3-1, strike 14. The 19 is too high. 2-6, and that's going to be a base hit past Wells. And Bradley is on with a base hit. 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Hank Belloc. Belloc batting a .294. The pitch. 6-5, range play. 1-2, and that's going to be a power hit to Wells. On an 18, that's going to be a fly ball out. No, Wells is range. It's a range play. Range is a 3. That's a 6. That's going to be a double for Hank. Now, we have a 6 on the advancement die, so we're going to check the chart. The lead runner thrown out. And with that, he's thrown out at home. And that retires the side. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. After 1, it's Rangers 1, Blue Jays nothing. We go to the top of the second. Lyle Overbay, Greg Zahn, and Marco Stutero due up for the Blue Jays. Lyle Overbay, the pitch. 6-4, walk 16, the 19 is too high. 2-2, base hit, pass Broussard. And with that, Overbay is on with a base hit. So we have a hit and run. And if they're going to come in for, they're going to bring the corners in for the hit and run. All ground double plays get a -2. All base run ratings get a +2. All home run and walk rates are cut in half for the batter, rounded down. All lineouts are double plays. And if the batter strikes out, we will resolve the play as a steal. Greg Zahn, 2-2. walk. 18, that's a 7. All right, we have a sack infielder going to come in. We have a sack play. And that's going to be 6-4. That's going to be a walk. That's a 17. The D20 is a 17. And with that, we load the bases for Marcos Stutero. So for 1 right now. Buck Coates, first time we're seeing him in this replay. He's played in 4 games so far. Strategy roll 1, as the bases are loaded with no outs. 3-5, walk, 22, 19. And that's going to walk in a run. Bases are still loaded as we go to the top of the order. David Eckstein is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strategy roll 10, here's the pitch. 5-6 at the ballpark. 3-1 base hit, Ass Hamilton. That's going to drive in a run for Eckstein. Does it drive in another run? We're going to take a look. Marco, his base run rating is a 4. That's a 3. If the roll is less than or equal to the ABR, the runner will advance, and he does. So with that, David Eckstein scores 2 runs on an RBI on that. So the Blue Jays now have a 3-1 lead over the Rangers. And if you're going to come in, we have a sac play coming up. Aaron Hill. Hill 1 for 1. And that's going to be 2-3. That's going to be a possible error, and it's a successful sac bunt. And that is an out, but that's going to advance everyone else up 90 feet. Alex Rios up. Rios has got a walk. Strategy roll 11. Here's the pitch. 1 out with runners on second and third. 6-1 home run chance on a 1-10. That's a 5. A 9 or less. That's a 3. And that ball is gone. And as he hits it dead center, Hamilton going back to the wall. And all he can do is watch it go. And that ball is gone. Blue Jays 6-1 on a 3-run home run by Alex Rios. And with that, Vincent's pull rating has now been depleted. Vernon Wells 0 for 1. They are going to leave him in. 1-3, strike 5. The 14 is too high. 1-3, that's going to be a double. And Wells is on with a double. Matt Stairs 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strategy roll 14. Blue Jays holding off. 2-5. Possible error on a ground ball. 1-5, and that's going to be a pop-up to Bouchard. Out number 2. 2 out, Lyle Overbay is 0 for 1 with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 1-3, strike 9, 19 too high. 5-5, power hit to Cantalonto. That's going to be a 20, and that's going to be a fly ball out. So 6 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the Blue Jays. We go to the bottom of the second. David Murphy, Frank Cantalonto, and Gerald Laird due up for the Rangers. Here's the pitch to David Murphy. Murphy batting a .250. 1-4, possible error on a ground ball. 1-6, ground ball to Hill. No error there. Hill's rating is a 1. That's going to be a 13. 13 is too high. Does not make an error. 1 away. Frank Cantaloupe batting at .333, the pitch. 6-5 range play. 4-3. That's going to be a base hit past Wells. Wells' range is on a 1-3. That's a 6. Can't get to it in time. And with that, Cantaloupe is on with a base hit. All right, infield going to double play depth as Jared Laird comes up. He's batting at .345. Strategy roll 15. 3-2, possible error on a throw. 3-3, ground ball to Stutero. Error rating for Stutero is a 3. That's a 7. There's no error there. And with that, it's going to be a fielder's choice, so Cantaloupe will move over to second, and the out is at first. As Stutero takes it, throws it over to Overbay for out number 2. Ben Bouchard up. He's batting a 111. Strategy roll 9. The Rangers holding up. 1-5 blank. 3-3, and that's going to be a base hit for Ben Bouchard out there past right field. So with that, we have a 1. We're going to check here. The lead runner on both of those will advance. So Cantaloupe will score. So run will come in for the Rangers. It's now 6-2. As Bouchard roll is less than or equal to. His base run rating is a 3. The second die is a 3. He advances to second. So the Rangers down by 4 now as we go to the top of the order. Here's Ian Kinsler. Kinsler's 0 for 1. Strategy roll 4. Here's the pitch. 6-5 range play. 4-6, and that's going to be a power hit. Wells on a 19. That's a fly ball. His range is a 3. That's a 5. That's going to be a double. That's going to be another run scored for the Rangers. And they cut the lead to half. Down by 3. 3 runs just scored. Or 2 runs scored for the Rangers. Michael Young, but 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2 outs with 1 on. 1-3 at the ballpark. Rangers Stadium card. 1-3, double star 5. Fly ball out there to Coates. And that retires the side. Two runs, 3 hits, no errors. After 2, Blue Jays 6, Rangers 3. We go to the top of the 3rd. Greg Zahn, Marco Stutero, and Buck Coates due up for the Blue Jays. 6-5, strikeout, 8-16, too high. Right now, the Blue Jays coming into this game with 1 game below 500. 6-2, ground ball to Bouchard, and that's out number 1. Marco Stutero, 5-1, strike 7-10, too high. 3-3, power, double star. Ground ball to Belloc, double star 4. Out number 2. Buck Coates, with a walk, a run scored, and an RBI. 1-6 range play. 5-5, and that's going to be a base hit past Belloc. Belloc's range is on a 1. That's going to be a 2, and he gets on with a base hit. So with that, Coates is on. 2 outs, we go to the top of the order. David Eckstein, 1 for 2 with a strikeout, a run, 2 RBI. Strategy rolls an 8. 2 outs, infield at normal depth. 5-5, strike 6. 8, too high. 3-2, ground ball back to the pitcher. And that is out number 1. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. We go to, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Josh Hamilton, Milton Bradley, and Hank Belloc due up for the Rangers. Josh Hamilton, 1 for 1 with a home run, a run, and an RBI. 6-3, strike 10, 17, too high. 1-5, and that's going to be a ground ball to Overbay. Out number 1. Milton Bradley, 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. Here's the pitch to MB. 2-1 blank. 1-3, ground ball to Stutero. Out number 2. Hank Belloc. 1 for 2 with a double. 6-3, strike 9, 4. Struck him out. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning as the Blue Jays retire the Rangers in order. After 3. It is the Blue Jays 6, Rangers 3. We go to the top of the 4th. Aaron Hill, Alex Rios, and Vernon Wells due up for the Blue Jays. Aaron Hill, 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. 3-1 blank. 2-3, and that's going to be a base hit past Cantalonto. And with that, Aaron Hill will get on with a base hit. Alex Rios up. Rios is 1 for 1. Home run, a walk, a run, 3 RBIs. Strategy roll is a 10. Infield double play. 5-5. That's going to be a strike. 9-18, too high. 6-2, ground ball to Young. And that is going to be on a fielder's choice. Hill will get forced out at second. The roll is greater than the BR, so it's going to be a force out. And with that, Rios is on, 1 away. Vernon Wells, 1 for 2 with a double. Strategy rolls a 19. Here's the pitch. 1-1, double star, ground ball to Kinsler. And that's going to be a fielder's choice. On a 6, the play is only at first, so Rios will go over to second, and the batter is out at first. So with that, we now have a 20 on the strategy die with Rios at second, pickoff attempt. Vincent will balk on a 1-3. It's a pickoff on a 4-5. It's a 3. It's a balk. And Rios will go over into scoring position. Matt Stairs up. Stairs is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Blue Jays now have a runner in scoring position. 4-1 home run. 15, that's a 13. The 15 is too high. 4-5 fly ball out there to Murphy. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 4th. David Murphy, Frank Cantalonto, and Jared Laird due up For the Rangers, David Murphy is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Walk 9, 17 too high. 1-1, base hit. And that's a base hit past Coates. So the corners are going to come in. We have a sac play coming up for Frank Cantalonto. 1 for 1 with the run scored. Runner on first. 1-2 hit by pitch. And that's a successful sac bunt. So with that one away, Murphy will go over to second on the bunt, and that's going to bring up Jared Laird. Laird is 0 for 1. The pitch, strategy roll 14. 6-5 range play. 4-5 base hit. Coach's ranges at a 1-4. That's a 4, and he makes the play. Grabs it as he dives into the field. On a sliding catch with that. Ben Bouchard up. Bouchard is 1 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. Strategy roll 7. Here's the pitch. 5-3, strike 13. That's a 14 too high. 6-1, double star 5. Fly ball out there to Coates. Out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Rangers after 4. Blue Jays 6, Rangers 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Lyle Overbay, Greg Zahn, and Marco Stutero due up for the Blue Jays. Lyle Overbay, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Here's the pitch. Vincent can go 3 more batters, 2-2. Walk plus. Now in a walk plus, we add 10 plus the ballpark rating of a +2 here at Ranger Stadium. So we add 12, 26, that's a 7, and that's a walk. So they walk him, and that's going to bring up Greg Zahn. Infield double play. Bullpen warming up for the Rangers. 3-1 blank. 1-5 fly ball out there to Murphy. And that's an out. We have a hit and run. Infield going to double play depth on that. Marco Stutero up. Stutero is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. 5-6 at the ballpark. Rangers Stadium comes into play. 1-1. Power hit Hamilton. On a 17, that's a fly ball out. 2 away. Buck Coates. Vincent tired. Coates 1 for 1. 5-2, wild pitch on a 1, that's a 6, it's a wild pitch on a 1-12. And that'll move Vincent Lyle over to second. Coates, 3-1, fly ball out there to Hamilton. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Ian Kinsler, Michael Young, Josh Hamilton due up for the Rangers. Ian Kinsler. Kinsler is 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. 3-3 home run. 10-13 too high. 6-1 fly ball out there to Rios. And that's going to be out number 1. 1 away, Michael Young up. Young is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 6-3, strike 10. That's a 10. Struck him out. Josh Hamilton, 1 for 2 with a home run, a run, and an RBI. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-1 blank. 5-5 base hit past Hill. So that's going to be a base hit. Milton Bradley up. Bradley is 1 for 2. 2-1 blank. And then that's going to be a 3-4. And that's going to be a ground ball to Overbay to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and 1 left on after 5. Blue Jays 6, Rangers 3. We go to the top of the 6th, and with that, Vincent is done. So, with that, for the Rangers, they're going to bring in Warner. So, with that, Warner Madrigal will come in. He's pitched 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, no strikeouts, and no walks, no ERA. 0 for no wins, no losses yet on the season. So for Vincent, he went 5 innings, allowed 7 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 5 walks, 2 strikeouts, 1 home run, 1 wild pitch, and 1 balk. An ERA of a 7.28 as he leaves the game. And with that, Warner's done warming up, and here's the pitch. He's going to face off against the top of the order. 3-5, possible error. And with that, he struck him out. Now, Warner has a Special K. We check the Special K first before we check the rating, the outcome of the play on the ball, on the batter card. 2-6 walk, 7, that's a 2. And that's going to be a walk. And we have a steal attempt here for Hill. Hill's a right-handed. So that's going to be a +1. That's going to be a nothing. It's going to be a 13. It's a 12, actually. It's a -1 for Laird. And with that, it's an 11. Hill successfully stole second. Here's the pitch to Rios. Rios 1 for 2 with a home run, a walk, a run, 3 RBI, 4-3 range play at Rangers Stadium. 13 outside of the range, 3-4 power hit, Cantalonto on a 14. That's going to be a fly ball out. That's a fly ball to Cantalonto's. Range is a 1. That's a 3. That's going to be a base hit. And we're going to check to see if Hill will come home. We all get a +1 on the base run rating. The roll is a 3. That's a 5. And Rios will, and on that, Hill will come home. Will score a run. It's now 7-3. Infield double play depth. Vernon Wells 1 for 3 with a double. 5-5 strikeout plus. Now on a strikeout plus, remember we had 10. 15, that's a 7. Struck him out. 2 away. We have another steal attempt. So it's going to be a 15. That's a 5. And that's a stolen base for Alex Rios. Matt Stairs, the designated hitter. Here's the pitch. Stairs is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. 5-2 double star. No, that's a blank. Sorry. 7 outside of the range. 1-5. Pop up to first. Out number 1. Out number 3. So that retires the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Hank Belloc, David Murphy, and Frank Cantalonto due up for the Rangers. Jesse can face 4 more batters before he's tired. Hank Belloc up. 1 for 2. 4-3 range play. 3-3 double. Well, it's a range out there to coach. Coach's range is a 4. That's a 3. Makes the catch. And 1 away. David Murphy up. Murphy is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. 5-6 blank. 3-6. Howard hit Wells on a 1. That's going to be a base hit. And with that, David Murphy gets on with a base hit. All right, the pull rating has been reached for Jesse. They are going to let him finish the inning. Infield double play. Frank Cantalonto is up. He can face 2 more batters. 5-4. Walk 10 to 12 too high. 3-5 base hit. So Murphy will advance to third on a 3-6. His base run rating is a 2. Does not. He gets the hold sign. Jarrod is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 4-4 strike. That's a 9-13 too high. 5-1 line drive back to the pitcher. And the runner's doubled up. That's going to be a double play. He's doubled up at first. And it's a double at first base. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors after 6. Toronto 7, Rangers 3. We go to the top of the 7th. Lyle Overbay, Greg Zahn, and Marcos Tutero up. Warner still in. He can face 3 more batters. They're going to leave him in for 1 more inning. Lyle Overbay 1 for 2 with a walk and a run. 4-6. That's a walk. 16. That's a 4. And that's a walk. Greg Zahn 0 for 2. The pitch. 1-2. Walk 25. That's a 4. And that's a walk. Marcos Tutero 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 2-5 strike. 7-13 too high. 2 struck him out. 2 away. 1 away, sorry. 1 away with runners on first and second. Buck Coates 1 for 2. 3-4 blank. 14 too high for the range. 1-4. And that's going to be a base hit past Hamilton. And that loads the bases as Overbay will get the hold sign. And with that, the bases are loaded. They're going to go out and talk to Warner real quick on the mound. All right. Top of the order, David Eckstein, 1 for 4. The pitch. 1-6, walk 15. That's a 5, and that's going to walk in a run. Overbay will come home. And with that, the call to the bullpen has been made for Warner. Warner getting pulled. So Franklin German going to come in. That's his card. They're going to bring in Franklin German. He's pitched 1 inning, allowed no hits, no strikeouts, and 1 walk. No wins, no losses on the season. Aaron Hill up. Hill is 2 for 2. The pitch. 6-2, strike. 8-16, too high. 3-5. And that's going to be a ground ball to Young. Are they going to go for the double play? No, they're not. So with that, the out's going to be at first. Zahn will score. Coates goes to third. Eckstein to second. The out at first. And it's now 9-3. 6-run difference. Blue Jays holding on to a 6-run lead. Alex Rios up. 4-3, and that's going to be an error and a possible throw. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. 2-2. And that's going to be a ground ball to Young, and Singh, take me out to the ball game. Well, first of all, they're rating for the errors on a 1-4, 13 too high. Now we can sing, take me out to the ball game. Two runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Ben Bouchard, Ian Kinsler, Michael Young due up for the Rangers. Let's take a look at the box score of this game so far. Toronto exploding in that 2nd inning. 6 runs, a run in the 6th, 2 runs in the 7th. The Rangers have a run in the 1st. They took the lead, came back to try to score 2, cut the lead down to 3, and it's now a 6-run game. Toronto, 9 runs on 9 hits, no errors. Rangers, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. And with that, Jesse is done. So with that, we have a left, right, and right coming on. And they're going to bring in Sean Camp for right now. Camp will come in. That's his card. Camp will come into the game. He's pitched 1 inning, allowed 2 hits and 2 strikeouts. No wins, no losses yet on the season for him. Taking a look at the stats here for Jesse. He went 6 innings, allowed 10 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 strikes, 1 home run, an ERA of a 3.47. Warner Maggio, 1 1/3 inning, allowed 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, an ERA of an 8.18. As we forgot to check that. when Franklin came in. So 9-1-2 do for the Rangers. Here's the pitch. Just Camp as got his warm-up tosses in. 1-4. We go to the ballpark card. Rangers Stadium. 3-2. Double star 6. Fly ball out there to Rios. Out number 1. Now with the difference being a 6, and that's a 7. So 6 plus 7 is a 13. There is no strategy rolls. Strategy has been turned off. Ian Kinsler. Four, 3. Double star. Ground ball to Stutero. And that's out number 2. 2 away. Michael Young. Young 0 for 3. The pitch. 4-2, question mark, double star on a 1-4, 16, too high. 6-4, fly ball out there to Coates. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Rangers are retired in order by the Blue Jays. 3 up, 3 down. We go to after 7. Toronto 9, Rangers 3. We go to the top of the 8th. Vernon Wells, Matt Stales, Lyle Overbay due up. Vernon, and with that, Franklin's going to stay in for one more inning. They're going to keep him in, but we are going to make some changes to the defense here. Cantalonto out there in left field will come out as Jason Ellison will now take over in right. Hamilton in center field will be replaced by Brandon. No, they're going to leave Hamilton in. Bouchard at first will come out. Chris Shelton will take over at first. And yeah, they're going to go with the double switch. They're going to put Sheldon and Hamilton will switch. So they're going to go with the old double switch there. Third base. Hank Belloc going to come out. Adam Helmuth will come in. Helmuth will be over there at third. So the defense for the Rangers has picked up a little bit here. They're going to try not to allow any more. We're going to see how that defense works. So Jason Ellison now over in left field. Chris Sheldon will take first. Adam Helmuth is at third. Vernon Wells, 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. 1-1 double star. Fly ball out there to Ellison. Out number 1. Matt Stairs. 0 for 4. The pitch. Yeah, we're going to let him take the hit here. 3-4. It's going to be a walk. 12, 19, too high. 1-1 pop up to Kinsler. So 2 quick outs there, and here's Lyle Overbay, 1 for 2. 2-5, strike 9, that's a 2. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Chris Sheldon, Milton Bradley, Adam Helmuth due up for the Blue Jays. And with that, Eckstein is going to be the only change here in the lineup for short. So with that, Stutera is going to come out. John McDonald is going to take over at yes. So Stutera is going to come out at third. Well, first of all, David Eckstein is going to come in. Stutera is going to move over to short. And for third base, they're going to bring in Scott Rowland. So with that, Rowland will take over at third. So that's going to be the defense change there. Rowland playing third. Stutera is going to short. Chris Sheldon up. And with that, Sean Camp done. I'm still learning how to maneuver, switch players to other positions here. So please bear with me as I still learn how the things can go in the software. We have a right switch coming up. So they're going to bring in so BJ Ryan's going to come up. Actually, they're not going to do Ryan. They're going to go with Scott Downs. Sorry, Scott Downs is going to come in. Take a look at his card. Downs has 1 win, no losses, a 3.3 and 2/3 innings pitch, allowed only 6 strikeouts, no hits and no walks yet, no ERA. 3, 4, and 5 due up as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch to Chris Sheldon. 3-2, possible error. 6-2, fly ball out there to Coates. Error rating for Coates is a 0, that's a 16. No error there. And that's going to be out number 1. Milton Bradley not taking the hit here. They're going to go to the pinch hitter, and they're going to bring in German Duran to pinch hit. Duran, real quick here as we take a look here at the stats for Scott Camp. He went 1 inning, no ERA, nothing across the board there. All right, here's the pitch to German. 6-5, strike, 10, 16, too high. 1-3, fly ball to Wells. And 2 away, Adam Helmuth. 6-5, 4-5, walk, 9, 18, too high. 6-1, base hit, pass Rios. So Helmuth is on, and that's going to bring up David Murphy. And Joaquin Arias will come in to pinch run. David Murphy up. Here's the pitch. Got a pinch runner. 3-4, possible error. 5-1, base hit, pass over, Bay. Error rating is on a 1 to 3, that's a 7. And that's a base hit as Joaquin will go over to second. 2 outs. Jason Ellison. Ellison played in 5 games and he's got 1 at bat. And that's going to be 4-6 range play. 2-6. Hop up to Hill. Hill's range is in a 1 to 3. That's a 2. And that is a catch. So at third base, it's going to be, they're going to bring in Raymond. Raymond Metcalf will come in at third. No runs, 2 hits and no errors as German Duran will take over as the pinch hitter for the Rangers. All right, after 8, it's 9 for the Blue Jays, 3 for the Rangers as we head in to the 9th inning. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Let's find out. Let's take a look at the box score. The Blue Jays scored 6 runs in the 2nd, 1 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th. 9 runs on 9 hits, no errors. Texas only scoring 3 runs, 1 in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, 3 runs on 12 hits, no errors. But will we see some 9th inning magic? German done for the Rangers. So they're going to go with J-May Wright. Actually, they're going to bring in Josh. Josh Rootby is going to come in. Rootby comes into the game with a 22.50 ERA, 2 innings pitched, allowed 7 hits, 1 strikeout, 2 walks. Frank German went 1 2/3 innings, only had 1 strikeout, no ERA. Right? And here's the pitch to Greg Zahn. Zahn, yep, they are going to let Zahn take the hit. He is a switch hitter. 3-4, blank. 1-2, and that's going to be a line drive back to Rootby. Out number 1, Marco Stutero. Stutero 0 for 3. 2-6 strike, 7. 18 too high. 6-4. Double star 6. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Murphy. Buck Coates up. Coates is 2 for 3. And here's the pitch to Coates. 2-3 walk. 22-15. And here's Scott Rowland. 1 game played. This is his first game in. He played on 115 games. 2-3 walk. 15. That's a 3. That's going to be a walk. So runners now in 1st and 2nd. Aaron Hill. 2 for 3. The pitch. 2-5 range play. 2-2 pop up Kinsler. Kinsler's range is on a 1 to 3. That's a 6. And it plops down right behind him. And that ball got by him. So with that, Hill now odd. Coates, we're going to check to see. Coates will come home on a 3 through 6. That's a 2. Sorry, 2 through 6. Goes from second to home. Here's score. Rowan will go from second to third. First to third on a 3 through 6. Base run rating is a 3. Runners now on the corners. It's now 10-3 Toronto. Alex Rios 2 for 4. The pitch. 1-6 walk. 12. That's a 2. That's going to be a walk. And that loads the bases as Vernon Wells comes up. Wells 1 for 5 on the day. Here's the pitch. 4-2 blank. Josh can face 3 more batters. 2-4. Power hit Hamilton. That's going to be a 12. That's going to be a double. And with that, Rowan and Hill will score. Rios on third. He has a 5. The runner is thrown out. They throw it home. On a 2 through 5, the lead runner thrown out. And 1 away, and that retires the side. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Jared Laird, Josh Hamilton, Ian Kinsler due up. Scott Downs not taking this one. They are going to give it over to Jesse. Yep. So they're going to let Jesse Carlson try to close the door here. Actually, we're right. They're going to bring in Jason Farsorn. Sorry, Jason Farsorn will come in. All right, Jared Laird up. Farsorn, we'll take a look. 2 innings pitched, allowed 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats here for Scott Downs. Went 1 inning, 2 hits, no ERA. Josh Rupe in that last inning, 1 inning, 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 24 ERA. Josh Laird up, he's 0 for 3, the pitch. And that's going to be 2-4, that's going to be a walk plus 18, that's a 7. And that's going to be a walk. Infield double play depth. Josh Hamilton up. Hamilton is 2 for 3. 3-1 hit by pitch. 16 too high, and that's going to be a -5. That Jason will give 5-6. And that's going to be a ground ball to Stutero. And that's going to be an fielder's choice. Laird will go over to second. And with that, Hamilton out at first. 1 away with a runner on second. We go to the top of the order. Ian Kinsler up. Kinsler is 1 for 4. The pitch. 5-6 strikeout plus 17. That's an 11. Struck him out. 2 away. We go to Michael Young. Young 0 for 4. 2 away, and the Rangers are down to the last out. 2-1 strikeout plus 20-15. Struck him out. As the Rangers will leave 1 stranded, no runs, no hits, and no errors, and 1 left on. And that's the ball game. As the Toronto Blue Jays escape the long arm of the Texas Rangers and take game 1. Final score, 12-3. We'll take a look at the final line score in just a second. So Jesse Lynch will get his second win. Vincent will pick up his third loss. Alex Rios hit his second home run of the season. Same with Josh Hamilton. That's his second home run of the replay so far. So 12 runs on 11 hits, no errors. The Rangers 13 runs on 12 hits. Jesse Lynch, 6 innings allowed, 10 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 1 home run, and ERA of a 3.47. Vincent Palladia picks up his third loss of the season. 5 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 5 walks, 2 strikeouts, 1 home run, 1 wild pitch, 1 balk. And that is a 7.28 ERA. Josh Rupe, the last pitcher up for the Rangers, went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, and 3 walks, and will have right now an ERA of a 24.0. Jason Fernsner went 1 inning, allowed 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts in that inning. And that is going to do it for us here at the Rangers Stadium. Toronto will improve to 5-5, and the Rangers will drop to 7-3. And they'll still hold on to the lead. Well, we'll see where they stand next time in the standings, because that's going to change their standing right now. But we'll take a look at all of that during the Phillies game when I go live with that. So remember to click that bell notification to be notified. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile here at Rangers Stadium. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scoonie007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye.